embossed canoes, and I've wanted to make this one for a long time. It actually, you make it in 4 sections. They're identical sections except for the fabric choices. The 4 sections actually make the single block. And I'm going to talk about rotary cutting, paper piecing, and using the AccuQuilt to make this block. For the rotary cutting, I have a link to a really good tutorial with fabric requirements and lots of good pictures of how to use your rotary cutter and just measure and cut. And for paper piecing, I have a link to a pattern from Art Gallery Fabrics, and it includes the paper foundation as well as fabric requirements. The rotary cutting tutorial makes a 7-inch finished block. The paper piecing tutorial makes a 12-inch finished block, and the AccuQuilt makes a 9-inch finished block. And those are all listed here. These finished sizes all are based on a 7x9 block setting, 7 across and 9 down. So these sizes correspond to the finished size of each method you use. So the AccuQuilt finished size is 63 by 81 with the 9-inch block. The rotary cutting is 50 by 64 with the 7-inch block, and paper piecing is 85 by 109 with the 12-inch block. And you'll have to adjust the size that works for you. Here's the sample quilt, and I used 8 different fabrics, accent fabrics, and 1 fabric for the background, the light color. Up here it says which color and how many blocks of each color if you wanted to follow this pattern. Here's the block I cut with the AccuQuilt, and it's a block on board. I put 2 layers of fabric to cut these 2 out all at the same time. I used the purple and the light colored fabric. If you're using this, be sure you have your fabrics right side up because these are directional. The A and the A reversed are directional. You cut a 6 1/4 inch square for the AccuQuilt. And here's what they look like. And for these, I press the seams open on the AccuQuilt. Here is a picture of the foundation pattern. So you can see that it's the same shape, just like that. And you'll have the fabric requirements for this in your pattern download. On the AccuQuilt section, I gave you the sizes of the fabric to cut. And from 1 fat quarter, I got 6 of these squares. Then I tell you how to cut the yardage for the AccuQuilt. The rotary cutting will give you specific instructions as well as the paper piecing. If you want to make this quilt, if you have the AccuQuilt, you can follow these instructions, or you can go to the rotary cutting tutorial and download the paper piecing pattern. Thank you for watching.